In the heart of the bustling city, where towering skyscrapers kissed the clouds, an audacious plan was about to unfold. The sun had just begun its descent, casting a golden hue upon the streets below, as a group of individuals gathered in a dimly lit basement. Their faces hidden beneath masks, they were the epitome of anonymity, united by their insatiable hunger for wealth. Among them was Lucas, a brilliant yet tormented mind, whose past misfortunes had led him down a treacherous path. He had once been an esteemed banker, until a wrongful accusation shattered his reputation and left him penniless. Fueled by a burning desire for revenge, Lucas had meticulously crafted a plan to rob the very bank that had betrayed him. Word had spread like wildfire among the criminal underworld, and whispers of the audacious heist had reached the ears of the city's residents. The mere mention of it sent shivers down their spines, yet they couldn't help but be captivated by the audacity of the plan. The city was on edge, its inhabitants torn between fear and fascination. As the day of the heist loomed closer, the tension in the air grew palpable. Lucas and his crew had honed their skills, studying every minute detail of the bank's security system, exploiting its vulnerabilities to perfection. Their meticulous planning left no room for error, but the unpredictability of human nature was an adversary they couldn't fully prepare for. On the fateful day, the city awoke to an eerie silence, as if the very air held its breath in anticipation. The bank, normally a hive of activity, stood like a fortress, seemingly impenetrable. But Lucas knew better. With nerves of steel, he led his crew towards the bank, each step closer to their ultimate goal. As they entered the bank, time seemed to slow down. The clicking of their footsteps echoed through the grand hall, the marble floors seemingly mocking their audacity. The bank's customers and employees watched in disbelief as the masked figures took control, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and awe. But just as the crew began to revel in their triumph, a voice shattered the silence, ricocheting off the walls. "Not so fast, Lucas." The words hung heavy in the air, freezing everyone in their tracks. Standing before them was Detective Evelyn Hart, a relentless force of justice, who had been hot on Lucas's trail since the inception of his plan. The room erupted into chaos as panic and desperation took hold. The crew's meticulous planning crumbled before their eyes, leaving them vulnerable and exposed. Lucas, torn between his desire for revenge and the realization of the consequences, had to make a split-second decision that would determine their fate. With a heart pounding in his chest, Lucas weighed his options. Should he surrender and face the consequences of his actions, or should he fight tooth and nail to escape, leaving behind a legacy of audacity and defiance? The city held its breath, waiting for the final move in this high-stakes game of cat and mouse, where the line between hero and villain blurred, and the fate of Lucas and his crew hung in the balance.